All right, let's dive in. Today we're talking about one of the most powerful and, let's be real, double-edged tools in business today, artificial intelligence. It's changing literally everything. And with all that power comes a whole new level of responsibility. So let's get into it.
I absolutely love this line from our source material because it just nails where we are right now. The stuff that felt like some far-off, futuristic movie plot a few years ago, yeah, that's now a normal part of the work week. The future is here, people.
So let's start there, with that dream. Why is every single organization racing to get AI into, well, everything they do? It really comes down to this kind of predictive superpower.
And we're not just talking theory here. The benefits are real. I mean, think about it. Knowing what your customer wants before they even do, seeing market changes coming before they actually happen, and finding patterns in data that no human team could ever hope to spot. It's a total game changer.
Okay, but you knew this was coming, right? With all this amazing power, there's gotta be a catch, a hidden cost. And oh yeah, there is. And it's a big one that can completely wipe out all those benefits if you're not careful.
And this brings us right to the heart of the issue with AI. Its greatest strength, the very thing that makes it so powerful, its ability to chew through massive amounts of data, is also its biggest weakness. It's a true double-edged sword.
See, to get that hyper-personalization, the AI has to eat, and its food is data, piles and piles of it. And we're not talking about just any data. We're talking about your most valuable, most sensitive customer and company secrets. The stakes, they could not be higher. And this is the question your customers are starting to ask. They're not clueless. They get it. When an ad is a little too perfect, or a recommendation is just a little too spot on, that initial wow feeling disappears fast, and it's replaced by suspicion. Wait a minute, whose info did you use to know that about me? And if you can't answer that question and answer it well, the fallout is, well, it's brutal. Your precious data can end up in places you've never even heard of. The trust you spent years building can go up in smoke in a single afternoon. And that AI edge you worked so hard for, gone, along with your credibility. So how do we fix this? How do you use all this incredible AI power without getting totally burned? It all comes down to a concept called algorithmic accountability. And really, it's about being able to ask your AI a very simple question: why?
Let's break that down, make it super simple. Algorithmic accountability just means your AI is not a mysterious black box. When it makes a call, whether that's spotting a sales trend or, say, denying a loan, you can actually trace its logic. You can see how it got there. You get to see the why.
I mean, just look at the difference side by side. It's night and day. On one side, you've got the old way, the black box AI. It's a total mystery. It's incredibly risky, and it just eats away at trust. But on the other side, you have an accountable AI. It's transparent, it lowers your risk, and it actually becomes a tool for building credibility.
Okay, so that all sounds great in theory, right? But how do you actually do it? How do you put it into practice? Let's walk through a real, concrete action plan for making this happen.
Here are 3 simple but incredibly powerful steps you can take. First, vet your vendors. Really grill them. Ask tough questions like, can you show me the decision tree for how your model came to this specific conclusion? If they can't, that's a huge red flag. Second, clarify your own policies. And I don't mean burying it in legal jargon. Be radically transparent and plain English your customers can actually get. And third, you have to review your tools constantly. This is not a set it and forget it thing. Audit your AI systems regularly and be ruthless about dropping any that are using sketchy data.
This right here, this is what that clear communication looks like in the wild. Just imagine putting a simple, powerful sentence like this on your website. It's a direct promise. It builds trust instantly and shows everyone exactly where you stand.
Now, it is so important to get this next part. This is not just about playing defense. This isn't just about avoiding a lawsuit or a bad press cycle. This is about building the next great competitive advantage. Ethical, transparent AI isn't just a nice-to-have anymore. It's a core business strategy.
You see, the whole conversation around AI has fundamentally shifted. The first wave, the big gold rush, was all about, wow, can we do this? But we're past that now. The conversation has grown up. The new standard, the question that separates the leaders from the laggards is, are we doing this right?
So what does responsibly even mean? Well, it means building everything on these 4 pillars. Is the system fair? Is it secure? And this is a big one. What is the long-term impact on the people this actually affects, your customers and your own employees?
Look, at the end of the day, trust is the ultimate currency.
And the companies that are investing in transparent, accountable AI systems, they're not just doing the right thing. They're making a brilliant business move that is going to put them light years ahead of the competition, who are still taking shortcuts.
And so that leaves us with one last really critical question for you to think about. When you look at how your own organization is using AI, you have to ask yourself honestly, are you building a real, sustainable, competitive advantage, or are you just sitting on a ticking time bomb? The choice is yours.